along 1999 to King Taksin Bridge, but after going over the bridge a couple of times, I couldn't find a good spot where I could actually just sit and see the bridge, or get a good camera angle, or it was just a busy bridge. So I'm just going to talk about the bridge with this beautiful orchid in the background. Hope you don't mind. So as I started the story, I thought, I'll go to King Taksin Bridge. I'll have the bridge in the background. I'll give a little introduction about King Taksin and the Ayutthaya period, and see that marvelous bridge and talk about the history of the bridge, but couldn't get there, sorry. So King Taksin Bridge was actually the 6th bridge built in Bangkok that crosses the Chao Phraya River, and it was opened on the 6th of May 1982 by King Rama IX. The bridge was named in honor of King Taksin, the King of Thonburi. So the story of Chinatown can actually be traced back to King Taksin. Now King Taksin, he was the king that emerged after the fall of Ayutthaya. So with Ayutthaya, the Burmese conquered Ayutthaya and left it in ruins. And there the kingdom of Siam was in tatters. Now, for some strange reason, Burmese didn't, once they conquered Ayutthaya, they didn't want to stay there. They had other battles to fight, particularly up in the north. So they left a kind of a weakened army to guard Ayutthaya. Now, Taksin at the time noticed this. Now he gathered a team together, and they went and reconquered Ayutthaya. Before he conquered Ayutthaya, however, Taksin and his 5,000 troops first of all conquered Thonburi. So at the time there was different warlords who were controlling different areas. So his first victory was conquering Thonburi. Now after that victory, he decided it was time to reclaim Ayutthaya. So his troops travelled up the Chao Phraya River and retook control of Ayutthaya. This only happened actually 7 months after the Burmese conquered Ayutthaya. So it was a very short period. But the Burmese at the time, they had other wars to fight. They had other problems to take care of. So that's why they left a small army in Ayutthaya. On December 28th, 1767, Taksin was crowned the King of Siam in Thonburi. And the new capital of Siam was built. Taksin at the time was 34 years old, and he was a worthy successor. The way he gathered the troops together, the way he conquered Ayutthaya was well respected. And when he first became the ruler, he was a real leader. He had a lot of followers. He was smart, and he was able to conquer internal opposition and external as well. So he had battles to fight on all angles, and actually did a really good job of it. During Taksin's reign, he actually conducted 9 campaigns against the Burmese. So it was a pretty treacherous time of history, which is where Taksin rose to become a fantastic leader. Not only that, he was also concerned about re-establishing and helping the people. The people were in disarray. There was a lot of poverty. So he was quite a clever man who wanted to re-establish this capital and help the people. To conclude this video, I'm going to go and find myself a nice spot on the other side of the Chao Phraya River to watch the sunset. I grab myself a beer as well. I think I've earned it today. So I'm looking for places to watch the sunset. I can see River Arun. It's got a good rooftop bar there. I can see Sala Ratanakosin. I can see Arun Riverside. And I also see like a pier area that's kind of being built. So that's my next stop. I've crossed the river. I've just left Wat Arun, and I've crossed the river because I want to watch the sunset. Now the times of the ferries were a little bit unpredictable, so after waiting about 45 minutes for a ferry that never showed up, I got a I got a taxi, motorcycle taxi. I left my bike over there, got a motorcycle taxi. But anyway, forget that. I'm here now, so I've just got to find a nice strategic position to watch the sunset over Wat Arun. And I did cross the Green Bridge, the Memorial Bridge, so I'm going to go visit there one other time because that's a really cool spot. In the middle of the bridge, there's a garden area, and a lot of people there I could see were watching the sunset from there, so I might try that as well in the future. So there's a couple of good spots there. I might have to come back here with my wife or a couple of friends and enjoy dinner and watch the sunset. However, I've got a new plan tonight, this afternoon, and my plan is I've just grabbed a couple of cans of Singer from the 7-Eleven, and I'm going to set up the camera, watch the sunset, film it, have a little romantic time of my own, and just to reflect on the day and think about King Taksin. Next video is going to be about Rama 1, Rama 2, Rama 3, that period, the colonial period, and the Chinese influence and increase of Chinese immigration during that period. This is in a series of videos I'm doing about the Sampangtawong area and the Bangk area, and this little bunch of videos is focusing on Chinatown and the Chinese influence and where it all started in Thai history. And it all started with King Taksin. Time to watch the sunset.